So hello my loves and welcome to our first day of our practice. And today we're going to be going into a meditation. So grabbing a pillow or something to sit on, whatever is comfortable for you. I've got a block just underneath my seat to elevate my hips slightly and finding somewhere quiet. Obviously, hopefully you're already there. Switching off your phone and just taking a few moments to get comfortable. So it might be a cross-legged position, you might be kneeling on your knees with that seat or that block in between your thighs. We're just taking a moment to settle down, so closing down your eyes if that feels comfortable, or just resting your eyes at a soft gaze on the floor. And we are doing this at the start of our week to really arrive. So I'm sure that there is always an urgency to start moving. But really when I'm starting this journey of trying to create space and reconnecting with myself, I need to first just check in. So just taking some breaths, taking a deep breath in and a slow breath out, and just noticing how it feels just to be in this seat. Sukhasana, easy seat, supposedly according to the yogis, but I know that for many of us, this is far from easy. So it feels comfortable, maybe just starting to find a little bit of movement. Maybe that's just rolling the torsos around in the hips. So finding some gentle circles with the torso and the other direction. Almost as if we're kind of rocking ourselves into our practice. And as we find ourselves moving forwards and back, round and round, can we imagine our spine getting longer? So really lengthening through that spine and just exploring where we feel that central column is. If we were kind of a house plant and we were trying to weave our way up, imagining kind of wrapping yourself around that central column of your spine. And then once you reach that longest place, can we settle there in stillness? So keep lengthening up from the crown of the head. And then softening, take a deep breath in first. And then gently softening through the eyes, through the jaw, through the shoulders. Keeping that length through the spine. Inhale, take a deep breath in. And exhale, just cascading this softness through the top of the head, relaxing any expressions from the day, from the shoulders. And just breathing here in this moment, right here, right now. So before we can take those steps to create space and do and be all the things that we want to be, I believe very strongly in the practice of being. So just allowing yourself to be with where you are right now, right at the very, very beginning of the week. How is that feeling physically in your body? Maybe scanning the body from tip to toe, toe to tip, and just noticing what's here today. Is there any tension? Are there any niggles? Any sensation in the body that you can feel? Any discomfort in this seat? Just allowing it to be here, just allowing it to be here. Because so often we're trying to change ourselves, we're trying to better ourselves, we're trying to get ourselves out of our situation, out of our present, and into the future, or wishing it was like the past. So the same with our mental state now. Let's just start to notice the mind. And I find when we're feeling a bit disconnected, I know I spend a lot more time in my head. Perhaps catastrophizing situations, making up stories of narratives, and I really believe them to be true. But just because we believe something, just because we feel it so true in our body, it doesn't actually mean it's true. So just noticing what thoughts are there with you this morning or this afternoon, wherever you're watching this meditation. And can you allow those thoughts to almost be like a film screen? So we're sitting back, watching that film screen and just looking at all of these thoughts, all of these stories play out in front of us. And the moment that we can do this, the moment we become the observer of our thoughts, we can gain that ownership. We can reconnect back to who we are. So just creating a bit of distance there from the thoughts and from you. That beingness that is separate from your thoughts. And that beingness that is still separate from the body. That aliveness that you feel within your body. Taking a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Breathing in. And breathing out. And becoming that observer of your breath. I observe my in-breath moving in. And I observe my out-breath moving out. Noticing the sensation of that breath as it comes through the nostrils. Noticing how it changes, maybe it lifts the chest, the back of the body. I am the observer of my in-breath. I am the observer of my out-breath. I'm aware of my breath moving in. And I'm aware of my breath moving out. And if the mind starts to wander, what we can do is bring our awareness back into that breath. So we find ourselves getting caught up in the narratives, in the stories. Anchor yourself back into the breath, that sense of life, that sense of pure prana, life force moving in and out through the rest of your body. And as we drop now out of the head and into the chamber of the chest where the breath moves, feeling the breath expand our lungs, can we bring our space, our attention into the heart space? So coming out of the head and into the heart. Out of the head and into the heart. And this might be an unusual sensation. There might not really be a connection there yet. That's okay. It might be helpful to just place the hand over the heart space and just take a moment to notice. Noticing how emotionally you are feeling today. And remembering that our human experience is a bit like the weather. It might be a clear day where the sun is shining bright. Or maybe our physical or mental experience is creating clouds, maybe even a storm. in the experience of our body. How is our heart today? Breathing in, breathing out. And in order for us to really create that space, reclaim that me time, we need to create the skill of listening to ourselves. So not looking to Google, not calling our friends. True self-ownership and empowerment. So just starting to repeat that mantra, I am here, I'm listening. I am here, I am listening. And just noticing what our heart or our body wishes to share with us this morning. So the body is so very wise. It's usually trying to communicate something to us, whether or not that's in our reactions. If we've been feeling frustrated or angry, it's usually a reason that there's something else happening, something else that might be sad or hurt or neglected. And if we're feeling really good, that's also a sign, right? It's a sign that this is something that brings us joy. Maybe that we need to do more of it, that we need to remember this importance in our lives, be grateful for it. So over the course of this week, we're going to be developing and strengthening this muscle of listening to our own heart. I am here. I am listening. I'm just taking a moment to listen and ask yourself, what are you most hoping to get out of this week, this reset? What are you most hoping to feel at the end of this reset? What do you think your heart most needs from you? Taking a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Bringing your hands back down to your knees. And you can just slowly bring a little bit more movement back into the body. And gently opening the eyes. Bringing your hands together. Thanking yourself for just taking a short break in your day to connect. Over the next few days, we'll be doing a few more movement practices as we move into the body. And the invitation is always there to watch back on the recording whenever you wish, and to explore the journal prompts that I'll be also sharing each day to support you on this journey. So well done. Thank you for your presence and your energy today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.